let's begin. So good evening, Abhijeet. Good morning to everyone from wherever they are joining, and good day. This is Mangesh on episode 12 of Mini Fan series, where I put spotlight on my on a fan of my mini crosswords on my community. If you have not yet visited my crossword work, please do visit my site mangeshgogri.com. Today, our special guest is Abhijeet Thakre, joining us from New Delhi. He's been on my community on WhatsApp for quite a while now, and he has been a regular solver and has been enjoying my crosswords. And we want to know more about what goes behind his experience of my mini crosswords. So, welcome, Abhijeet. Very warm
Thank you,
welcome.
Mangesh.
Please, can we have your quick introduction?
My name is Abhijeet Thakre, born and brought up in Mumbai, currently staying in
Lovely.
Delhi, a
Lovely.
chef by profession,
Okay.
47 years of age, and that's almost everything about me.
Oh, perfect.
And
You are from Mumbai first thing in the morning, but you do it like the last thing in the day.
right,
So, because I'm always assuming that by the time you end your day, you are like very tired and you don't want to again now rack up your brain. So, how come you do it at the end of the day? Where do you get
see, I'm a hotelier,
the
and
energy from?
I'm always charged up every time, every hour of the day. The only time when I'm tired is when I'm asleep.
Oh, yeah. It's also the first time that we are having a chef on this show. So this is very unique again.
Well, we are a
And
different
very
tribe altogether.
yeah. Do you find me solving these crosswords helping you in your work as a chef?
It takes my mind off a lot of things that I do during the day,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of gives you a breather,
Yeah,
lets your brain think of other things than uh, your regular job, which
yeah,
can which can be mundane at some point of time during
correct,
the day. And
correct.
so I look forward to solving these puzzles just to break from the monotony of what everybody's job does.
Yeah, yeah.
And
And
it gives you of course it keeps you on your toes solving
mhm.
these puzzles and different crosswords that I do keeps
Yeah,
your analytical mind fresh.
sharp. Yes. No, very powerful coming from you as a chef. We always associate chef with thinking of food, right? Thinking of recipes, thinking of customer experience. But here you are telling us that you also have the same ambition of keeping your analytical mind sharp. So, which is quite a eye-opening revelation for me as well.
See,
So,
chef or no chef,
thank you.
you still have, I mean, age is only catching up with you. You're
Correct.
not going any younger, so you have to
Yes.
stay fresh and you have to stay young, at least in your mind,
Yes.
if not in body.
Absolutely. No, well said. Well said. There are very few people who sort of recognize that fact because everybody goes to the gym, but you are not going to a gym which sharpens your brain or your mind.
Right.
So yeah, very powerful. No, which is great. And how do you feel when you see some clues or a puzzle which has a theme of food or something which you know instantly because of your chef background?
See, that's a challenge in a different way also, because
Acha.
the the food industry is so vast that
Uh-huh.
you would spend a lifetime learning it and you still not
Yeah.
would have learned even 1% of it. So just to keep that with that perspective, learning a new recipe every time is a challenge itself. When you have
Right.
crosswords or puzzles with that theme,
Yes.
actually takes me back to my roots just to challenge myself. Do I still remember it? That kind of thing. So
That's
whether
very
it is
humble
food,
of you,
whether
by
it
the
is
way.
Bollywood, whether it is cricket, it all makes the same difference.
Yeah. No, very humble of you to say that, do I still remember it? Because that takes some humility to
20,
to ask
25,
yourself.
20, 22 years in the industry, you kind
Yeah.
to you tend to forget what your roots are, what you learned in school and college.
Yeah.
and
Right.
the learning process when you start working in hotels actually
Yes.
corrupts. So it's nice to know that you still know the basics.
Yeah. 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 And do you do it every day or like how many times in a week?
Well, puzzles, crosswords, I do every day when I
Okay.
log into the mini.
Yeah.
But a daily Sudoku is something that I do,
Right.
and
Lovely.
yeah, that's about it. If not on the newspaper, at least on my phone.
Yeah. 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 I think WhatsApp has been a great boon because, it delivers so easily to you
Yeah,
that you just click on it and it starts.
true, true, absolutely true.
Yep. 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 How do you feel about the community? You have been part of it. I also see you chime in, you chatter. Any thoughts?
Well, I believe the community is getting a little more competitive. Everybody wants to see their names on the leaderboard. So do
Yeah.
I, and I hope someday I make it there. But the timer kind of beats you to it all the time. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think
there's
as long
hope,
as the
there's hope, and
yeah,
there's aspiration to be on the leaderboard one day.
yep, yep,
And I
yep.
guess a lot of our friends on the group, uh, people in the community are also aiming for the same thing.
Yes, yes. I think there is some healthy competition. As long as that remains, is fine. And anyway, every day is a new day. So,
Right, and I mean it's great to see a lot of people actually interacting and aiming for the same goal.
yes,
So it
yes,
keeps your it actually makes my day to see somebody being better than me.
yes, yes, yes. And this is a competition where, it is fair. It is fair to everyone, right? Because you may have clues from any field, and you cannot be an expert in all the fields, right?
No,
So,
and you know what the best part is? All of us are competing
yes.
for no prize at all.
Well said, well said.
So
Yeah, I
that's
think
amazing to see. If there's a prize involved, you can understand you're
yes.
why you are so hell bent on competing. But all of us are competing here for no prize.
I think they're competing for themselves. Yes, you are right. It is just their own journey. It's their own
Yeah,
journey.
it's a great feeling to beat your own score any
Yes.
day.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, this is fantastic. And how do you relate with the mini? I mean, when you are looking at in your sort of routine day as a chef, where do you place it? I mean, is this something which charges you up? Is this something which ups you up for a challenge, or is this something which just distracts you? How do you relate to it?
No, see, because of course, the time differences, you post it in the morning, but it lands up with me post midnight. So
Yes,
that is why I do it as the last thing to do instead of, scrolling through unnecessary mundane reels
messages. Yeah,
or,
yeah,
looking at some post somewhere. This is something far more refreshing and keeps your mind awake.
yeah,
And you start up your morning on a regular basis. No, no qualms about anything, but you're fresh, at
yep,
least in your mind.
yeah, 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 yeah. And have you ever come across a situation where you have not been able to finish a crossword? How do you feel about it?
Well, touchwood, it has not happened yet, and I hope it
Okay,
doesn't happen anytime sooner. Yes, I've taken a lot of
absolutely.
time,
Yeah.
and sometimes the answers kind of stump you
Haha.
because uh, you know the logic is not. Uh, I mean, it's not forthcoming as such. So
Yeah,
sometimes it's taken me more than 5 minutes to do the puzzle, and
yeah.
that's where. And once you get the logic, it hits you. Why couldn't I get this earlier?
Yes. The aha moment. Yes.
But yeah, I mean, yes, some of them have been really, really challenging,
Yeah.
especially the one with the larger one that we got with Sudhir Farke's.
Yes.
That
Yes.
was a little challenging.
Correct.
It took me a little more time than I usually would do. But otherwise,
Yes.
it's been fun.
Yeah. Any particular clue or puzzle which you remember, which you enjoyed a lot?
Uh, the other day, you had something which said in a hurry,
Yes.
and hasty came to me after almost a minute of thought,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
suddenly everything fell in place after I got the hasty thing. It took me a minute to
Yes.
realize hurry and hasty, and then there was another clue which said the shortest day of the week,
Yes.
and I went Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I said, which one is that? And then suddenly it struck me. It's today. It's only five.
Yeah, true. Today is the shortest day of the week, not
So
Monday, not Tuesday.
yeah, so it's a journey in discovery of when the logic hits you. Why did I get it earlier?
Correct, correct, correct. No, I'm so enjoying this conversation that, as a chef, it completely changes my view. It just shows that, you are also going through the same, challenges as enriching your mind, because that's where everybody's ideas take birth, right? When you wake up, that's what
See,
starts working
in
first.
the hotel industry, as far as chefs are concerned,
Yeah.
there's a saying which says that you are only as good as your last plate.
Wow.
So
Last
for a new
plate.
order,
Okay.
you have to start with a fresh plate and a fresh perspective, and do the same things over and over again,
Yeah.
and get the
Yeah.
consistency right. So the focus
Wow.
there is on
Wow.
being really, really consistent, but at
Hmm.
the same time showcase your versatility and your you know your artistry when you do newer
Yes.
dishes. So that is the
Yep.
challenge.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
here, in the same manner, every new crossword, you start from scratch. You start from zero,
Yes.
and hope to
Yes.
complete it within a minute.
Yep. Yep. In fact, to take that same analogy ahead, when I make a puzzle every day, the challenge is same for me. I have to start from scratch, and I have to again now try that I'm going to satisfy so many solvers, and they feel good about solving that puzzle. I have to put in some Bollywood, I have to put in some cricket, I have to put in some 90s, some masala, some saute, some stir fry, and then my puzzle is ready. It's
But
similar.
I seriously have to give it to you. Making up a crossword is not the easiest thing in the world. You're doing a damn difficult job and a damn good one at that.
Yes, I'm really enjoying it. I've been at it for 26. This is my 27th year. I'm enjoying it fully, and I'm very happy that the community is growing. That is what is my, that's my sort of best satisfaction. More and more people should solve it. I see a lot of people from your community, your group, or your fan following has joined this talk. If they are interested, please go to my website. The crosswords are very easy. You don't need anybody else other than Chef Abhijeet to vouch for it, and they're very very interesting.
Not a
Any
problem. I
other
just hope
thought?
the mini MGs become mega MGs very soon.
You are up
All the
for some
best
good
for
fun.
that.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Let's do one thing. Give me one word which you want to see in today's mega. Maybe a 4 or 5 letter word. Any word.
I would say at the moment the flavor of the entire country is elections.
Hmm. So
So
4 or 5 letters.
maybe something with election,
Okay, I'll do it.
uh,
We'll do it.
election themed crossword,
Sure,
or
sure, sure.
a T20 World Cup is on, and
Yep.
something which says Rohit or Virat. That's a
Oh,
5 letter
perfect.
word for
Cool.
you.
Yep, yep, yep. No, absolutely. And whenever I'm in Delhi next, I'll surely come and
By
visit you.
all
I want,
means,
I,
you're all
I
welcome,
want to,
and
I want to try your dishes.
it would be nice to cook up something really nice for you, something Indian or
Absolutely,
whatever your
sir.
choice is.
Absolutely. I love food, so I'll be there for sure.
Not a problem. Please do. I'll be very
Thank
happy
you.
to host you.
Thanks. My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Uh,